What about it, Jerry Holly?
What you doing, buddy?
Not much. Well, you know.
I like your intro music.
Yeah, that was catchy. When I listened to it the first time, I thought, that is cool right there now.
Yeah, that's nice.
I thought it was cool. It says, I'm tired of waiting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I was going to, my StreamYard is giving me a hard time this morning. I keep dropping links for slow-mo. And
Yeah, I saw that.
our epic RV adventure, and it kept rejecting them.
Really? Let me right in.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is it keeps rejecting letting me
do it.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna try it again. It's bad to can't drop links in your own. I got the slow momentum.
For Metro County, you can see the surrounding areas in orange. Heat advisory for those of you outside.
Got TV on?
Yeah, I just turned it off. Watching the extreme heat warning today.
Oh, we got it here in Alabama.
Yeah.
All right, it finally let me do it.
Peanut Butter 524.
That's a new channel.
Yeah.
Let's go up here and see who's in the house. Jerry Holly was first. This is our autism garden. Miss Nettie and Mr. Mail, I'm sure. Our epic RV adventure. Forever best friend. Hey guys, how are y'all? I referred somebody over to you yesterday. There's Michael. Let's get him up here while I'm going over it. What about it, wild man?
Hello from Alabama. How about that?
That's right.
Hey, Michael.
So how come I thought this was an all Alabama panel, so I don't know why isn't that guy in Alabama too? What's up?
He is an unofficial Alabamian.
Yeah.
So we got Slow Momentum, B&D Crafts, K&R Destinations, Cindy Wheeler, and the rest was me trying to make posts that it kept kicking out. Mary Jones, Camping Therapy, RV Ash and April, Linda Barker, Rayleigh Creative Travel, done a good job last night filling in for Woe Nelly RV Adventure.
Yes, he did.
I think that show went 3 hours. Oh, man, I should have put my shirt on.
Yeah.
That's going to be a habit I've got to pick up. I wore mine last week because that's when I got it, Thursday night. So.
Hey, hang on a second. I got to change cameras. Actually, I already did.
High-tech guy. You got to change camera.
Yeah. Well, I was on the camera on my laptop at first, and that was not very good.
So, I have a new #1 coffee.
Do you?
Is it your mixture?
It's K&R Destination sent me a little free sample, and it is brandy whiskey barrel aged. I think it's the name of the coffee. I mean, smooth. What Kyle said yesterday, smooth as Tennessee whiskey.
Hey, you should write a song. That sounds cool.
It sounds like a country song already. I'm sure somebody's already done
it. Hey, thank Peanut Butter 524 for the super chat.
Yeah.
So, having to get used to that, Mr. Michael.
Yeah.
I've done one show and I missed yesterday's show, so this is show #2, so I'm going to have to get used to seeing those super chats in there.
Well, congratulations on getting monetized.
Thank you. Thank you. I have been working every spare second I have of getting all my videos monetized, because guess what? And you have this to look forward to down the road, is you have to manually monetize all of your old videos and live streams manually, one at a time.
Seriously?
Are you
Yeah.
kidding?
All your new ones are automated. But let me tell you a secret. I learned it about 90% into the way after I'd done them. Click 1, wait, click 2, wait, click 3. No, you don't have to wait. When you go over there, click on, save. Go to the next one. On, don't wait for it to upload. On, save, on, save, on, save. I figured that out about 3/4 of the way in.
Okay, well, great.
For some reason, I have about 3 or 4 of my live streams. I get YouTube premium fees on it, but I don't get advertisement because it said it was limited because of limited ad potential or something. And it's something how I got it worded. I don't know. That might be a new segment for.
Yeah, the way I understand it, how advertisers actually bid on their advertising for your videos. Now, granted, it's all automated and they look at the keywords and views and that kind of junk. So it's not like somebody sitting down looking at your video and saying, "I'll pay this much money to advertise on it." So if you don't have the right combination of all that junk, they'll either ignore you or give you next to nothing for ads.
Yeah. I probably need to fill everybody in. Fern the camper had a lot of technical issues this morning, and they were not able to connect and be on. They apologized. They sent me an email. They did get the email through, and they were having all kind of issues. And so we're going to try to work with them to get them back on in a few days, maybe. So we got that. Don't forget Tuesday night. Oh, by the way, I got a big shout out on Ridge Life last night, but we're going to have Ridge Life on the show Tuesday night. So that'll be fun. I think that's all the shows we got coming up. Other than the big party, I've got my head producer, Nettie, and some of the gang. We're trying to find a spot to have it before the 28th. We got people going to be out of town on the 28th, so we're trying to get it so we get as many people in as we can. So, anyway, so yeah, I had a little scare with my numbers. Me and you were talking about that the other day. That was really weird.
That was scary, actually, to be honest with you.
Actually, when I got thinking about it, my number in YouTube Studio never exceeded 1K.
Okay.
Well, it hung on there at 950 something. That's how far behind it was.
Well, see, I got a scare a couple of weeks ago, actually. And what we're talking about, everybody, is our subscriber count in YouTube Studio didn't match our subscriber count on if you go to our channel page. And the YouTube Studio was way behind. That actually happened to me a few weeks ago. I had I can't remember the number, but I looked at YouTube Studio and it said I had like 30 less subscribers than I did. When I looked at the monetization tab or when I looked at the my channel page. So I was like 30 off. And then when I passed 1K, everything, it showed on the monetization tab that I was 1K, and it showed on the studio status page that I was at 1K, and of course on my channel page. And then day before yesterday, was it?
Yeah.
Day before yesterday, I look and I'm at 968.
He's texting me.
I'm texting Gary like, "What? Are you having the same issue?" And he's like, "Yep." But it still showed on the monetization tab that I had 1K, and it still showed on my channel page that I had 1K. So I don't know.
Sorry if I look a little distracted. My producer's over here texting me. So if y'all hear me say yes, ma'am, really loud, that's just because I forget she's just texting me and not sitting in front of me.
Yeah, Natty said YouTube Studio is way behind. Yeah, that's true. It usually is, but what happened was YouTube Studio was equal, and then YouTube Studio dropped. So that was a scary part. Because YouTube Studio is always hours or sometimes even a day behind what your channel actually has. But for me to go backwards in YouTube Studio was kind of a freak out. But I found out something interesting yesterday after I sent you, after we were texting back and forth about this. My watch hours number was updating kind of every few hours instead of updating like once a day. Because in the past, I only saw my watch hours update once a day.
Well, I was doing that last night.
Mine's updating nearly instantly because I was on my YouTube Studio this morning working, and I know that I had 1,010 subscribers.
Now, I'm not talking about subscribers. That always did update on the monetization tab, but the hours, the watch hours on the monetization tab would only update once a day. And but yesterday I noticed, and yesterday we were like, I said 48 hours, but it was really 38 hours because I can't do math apparently. Because we were at 3962, so that's 38 hours away yesterday. And so, but I looked again, and then the number went up. And, a few hours later, the number actually went up. So it was like, and well, we have a different number today, and that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say about that. But you can stop running our playlist. Thanks to all who did. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
So, camping therapy, I didn't forget about you. Thanks, Tumbleweed RV Life. Now I'm getting text from my real producer, the boss lady, sending me pictures of all the fur babies laying on the pillow.
Well,
hey Gary, I was going to offer you up, man. If you need to do your show, you can have the Sunday night spot if that would help you out.
Do what now? Oh,
if you need a time slot to do your party, I mean, a Sunday night, you could have that karaoke spot a week if you want it. That helps you. Look at it and see.
That might be a possibility.
I'd give it up for you.
Because some of the people would be on it anyway.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. We usually have a pretty good crowd there anyway.
So what time is that?
It's 8 o'clock Eastern. And it goes, there's no time limit, so
because there's nobody behind you. So it goes from 8 to 10 usually, right? So that's 7 to 9 our time, right?
Yeah. 8 to 10 our time. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, 8 to 10 our time.
Yeah. Now that Michael's in our time.
Hey, I've been in Central Time Zone for a week now. My body's got adjusted and everything.
Where are you camping at?
I'm at the Tiffin Service Center right now, actually. We decided to come here to get some warranty work done. And actually yesterday was the 1 year anniversary that we bought our Tiffin. So yesterday was actually the last day we could, get, because it has a 1 year warranty. Yesterday was the last day we could get in. They did extend our warranty though. That was a nice thing. One nice thing I really love about Tiffin. I sent them an email last week, and we videoed all the stuff, and it's all little stuff that was wrong with the RV that needed to be fixed, and sent them a couple of pictures in the video, and I got a reply I sent it at night, and I got a reply the next morning saying we've extended your warranty through the end of the year.
Oh, good.
It was no back and forth. It was just, here you go. But since we actually have a problem with one of our jacks, doesn't want to go all the way up for some reason. That just started when we got to Texas. So we decided, well, we might as well stop along the way back and get it fixed. Because the nice thing about taking it here versus going to regular dealers beside, they built them here. But, you all know how it is. You take your RV to get warranty work done. It could sit there or get any work done. It could sit there for weeks before it actually gets done. So if you're full-time in, that's a big deal because where are you going to stay? And so, but here we can just sit here and it's cool because they got the whole campground here. I woke up this morning and almost all the RVs are gone because they're right over there in the service bays. So, I mean, I can see the service bays. I could, well, probably not today, but in my younger days, I could easily throw a rock and hit it. But, so that's the nice thing about coming here. Plus, it's free to camp here. So I got full hookups, great Wi-Fi, all for free.
Can't be free.
It's my favorite price.
Yeah.
But no Whataburger.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Jason Crock. Bob, why don't you come up, hang out with us? I dropped the link for you there, buddy. So yeah, so this has been a wild ride, for sure. I've had to learn how to do a lot of stuff, and my things look different. I still don't have the community tab yet, so when we get that, we'll work on that.
I think it was Bob that said it took him about a week or maybe 2 weeks before his community tab showed up.
Yeah, it took a while to get that.
Yeah, so I keep looking for the community tab, and I keep trying to go live on my phone because I think those two things are going to happen at the same time. So I just keep looking them both.
I haven't even tried that going live on the phone. I've kind of forgot about it because I never could. Let me see if I can. I can. How about that?
Woo! When did you hit 1,000, Jerry?
I've been there for a while.
Way before me.
A month ago, probably.
Yeah, it was about a month. Yeah, I thought it was about a month ago. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad you said that because I didn't even think about trying it. But yeah.
Does your community tab showed up yet, Jerry?
Yeah. Yeah, I've had it for a while because I've posted 3 or 4 times on that.
Do you remember when it showed up? How long it took?
I don't. Tell you the truth, Mike. I just noticed it one day when I was on my page. The community was up there.
I still don't see the value of the community tab, to be honest with you, because I never look at anybody's community tab.
I never looked at community.
And I didn't even know it existed until we got part of this community, and I think it was either William at Camper Life or Blue Wave Bob was talking about it, and I was like, really, what's the community tab? I didn't. We've been watching YouTube videos and following people for years, never even paid attention to it. So I
usually just go by it unless I see somebody's name that I know on it.
Well, and the problem too with the community tab is, okay, like a lot of people watch YouTube videos on their televisions. Yeah. So you won't even see that at all. Just like you won't get comments. I mean, you can like a video, but it's too hard to like a video when you're watching it on the big screen, so you may not even get that. So I don't know.
Christy Angela said she didn't even know about it until heard us talking about it.
Yeah, see?
You don't see it on your phone either.
There's Bob. You ready, my man? There's a rock star.
What's up, Bob?
What's up?
So you pulled a long day yesterday, I heard.
Yep. I covered for you, and then Roy and Becky was having internet problems, so I covered for them too, but got through it.
4 hours in a row?
Yep.
Man, that's like a Johnny's Journey late night party right there.
Yeah, except for in the morning.
Long run.
And when I start calling you Teresa.
Yeah.
Oh man, I want to avoid the 4 hour ones as much as possible. I'm not not a 4 hour guy for sure.
Yeah, I've done some long days. It's been a while. Before I ever started doing live streams, I was on a lot of live streams, and wow, that'd wear you out too.
Yeah.
I was a new guy then, and I'd go from live stream to live stream. Everybody invite me up, and so a lot of days I'd go from one to the other to the other.
Yep. And my community tab and going live on mobile happened the same day, and it was about, I think it was probably about 5 days, 6 days, somewhere in that area.
I figured they both happen at the same time. It's that 1,000 subscriber hump, or the gate. As soon as YouTube recognizes the gate's open.
Yeah, they want to make sure they stick, I think, is what it is.
All right, Bob. You knew I was going to ask this question.
Uh-oh.
I hear you have a new toy, and you've not shared that with me.
Wait,
New
what?
toy.
A new toy.
Bob has a new toy on his live stream.
Oh, yes, he does. We're
And he
talking
did not
about it on
tell me
Tuesday.
about it.
We're talking about it on Tuesday, Gary. I've already got dibs. So
Yeah.
you have to wait.
I'm still working on it. I have another one that I'm trying out that's not a free one, but it'll be in there today too.
I noticed I've been asking around because I was on. Whose live was I on? Oh, Gary B's that drops all the stuff. And his drops link, but he uses something besides StreamYard, and I thought that was built into whatever his program is.
Yeah, no, that's I found one, and then I found another one that it's like $5 a month. So I'm gonna try them both today. We'll see what one actually works, because the other one wasn't working as well as I thought, but we'll see.
So also, I have a question for these two tech guys down here. On Gary V's, if any of you ever watch it, and like I say, if you go and watch it, remember they use the F word a lot. So if that offends you, don't go over there. Had a lot of good content, and I don't know why he had to use that word, but they do. Anyway, just throwing out the warning up front. But on his live stream, his producer can run the show. Have you noticed the time or two that he's got dropped out that Dustin can come bring himself up and control the panel in and out? How do they do that?
He has that person logged in as the main person in the StreamYard. So whoever the producer is the main person logged into the StreamYard, and then he's basically on there as a guest.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I got you.
I wish StreamYard would get that fixed so you could have another person kind of help you out.
Put in a ticket and request it. I'm sure they can add almost like a moderator function to the StreamYard.
Yeah, just be careful what you ask for, because they may do it for a little extra. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technology does cost.
Yeah. I mean, and not begrudging, them at all. I mean, I know a lot of people, and it really kind of makes me mad. A lot of people that complain about, somebody like, say, StreamYard charging for, their service. I'm like, well, how do you expect them to make money? There's one or two ways to make money. You either pay them directly, or they're going to throw advertisements all over your live stream so they can make money off the ads.
Yeah.
Those are the two ways to make money. So I'd rather pay them outright than have, a bunch of ads running all over the place around here. It'll look like a daydream live stream with ads everywhere.
I hear you. He's just jealous, Bob.
I'm very jealous and envious.
He would run more ads than all of us if he had a pipeline of people coming to him.
I'll just make it. I don't care. I keep looking out the window, so I apologize for that. The guy's supposed to actually come and review the my warranty claim work and to see what needs to be done. So I keep looking for him to walk up.
So, guys, y'all seen me just run that banner. All of y'all out in the chat. The reason Linda Barker's name is in there and the super chats ain't, because the super chats get it recognized when they give it, and the PayPal tips are hidden. And so this is the only way I can acknowledge our PayPal tippers. So that's why the super chat names are not on there. We try to acknowledge you guys. I was going to acknowledge all the super chats, but that's a lot of scrolling.
You need 4 or 5 banners.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, we'll talk. That toy has a little function. It has a little panel that you can go through, and it'll pop it up in the chat.
Yep.
Ah, okay. Tuesday.
On
Yep.
Tuesday.
Tuesday
I'm gonna
Tech Talk.
Tech Talk
Yep.
University special guest is our accrediting agency, Bob's Adventure.
Wait a minute. I got to do something here.
Yeah, Doreen, I've seen videos on YouTube too that have ads throughout. See, now the problem is, you know, as a monetized channel, you can select how often videos play. I mean, how often ads play in your videos. And even as a non-monetized channel, you can put your own ads in there, and a lot of people do that. And you can see them if they're YouTube ads. You'll see the little break marks on the little scroll bar where an ad will be. And if I see a whole bunch of those, I don't even watch the video. I just move on.
I'm with you, Michael.
If it's a 20-minute video and it has one in the break, okay, I'll probably watch it. But if it's a 10-minute video and has 4 ads, nope, not happening.
Unless you have YouTube Premium, and then you don't watch any of them. It's great.
Right. If you pay for YouTube Premium, you don't have to worry about that at all. I don't have YouTube Premium. Yeah. Slow-mo said to Gary, you need to come out of the closet if you really want to grow.
He was out last night. He was out there for a while last night.
Yeah, he got out of jail for a little bit.
All right, there you go, Michael. So go ahead and plug away. Jerry does me this way all the time.
Tech Talk Tuesday infomercial. We're not paid for this infomercial.
Jerry always runs that when I come on his show. All right, no kidding. What is the so it's cheap? Tell everybody that don't know about Tech Talk Tuesday.
Yeah, well, Tech Talk Tuesday is just what the Tech Talk University, because thanks to the KT of Slow Momentum, we just went from a talk show to actually a full-fledged university being accredited by Bob's Adventure. So, we do give out college. College credits. We've only had one student of the month so far, and it was that guy.
Yep.
He set the bar so high, nobody's been able to, come up there.
Which is funny because he's short, but he was able to set it so high.
Right.
Well, just for the record,
you can't even physically reach the bar.
Just for the record, because y'all know me, I'm all blatantly honest with y'all. I did donate a lot of money to the school, and that's
we're still waiting for that check to show up. I think it got lost in the mail.
Yep. So they've still not mailed me the certificate yet.
I emailed you the certificate, actually. But what we do is we talk about all things tech related. We've spent a lot of time recently over the last few months talking about, YouTube channel content creator stuff. But we talk about really anything tech related. What's a good air compressor for your RV? How to get internet out on the road? Tire pressure monitoring, anything technology related is what we talk about. We take questions from the class, so it's really a classroom driven show. If we've had topics before, and then somebody comes up with a question, and we've just abandoned whatever topics we had planned, and we go down that rabbit hole. So it's whatever it needs to be. And Honey and Me wants to know, how does a creator make money if a person has premium? If they have premium, I believe
they divide the revenue.
Yeah, they divide the revenue up. So where an ad would have been in that video, I don't think the content creator gets 100% credit, but they do get a partial credit for that ad if you watch the video.
I tell you something I learned on that. The limited videos I told you about earlier that they're not going to run ads on, you do get YouTube Premium credit for those videos, but you don't get ad credit.
Yep. Yeah, it's a revenue sharing thing. I'm not sure how much it is, and then once one of us has the numbers behind, we can kind of let you know.
I'm sure it's not much because the ad revenue is not much.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just say that our channel has probably been blessed more prior to getting monetized, and we probably won't notice a significant difference. And now where we'll notice the biggest difference is people giving us super chats. That's gonna be, we're not gonna make money off video
AdSense.
not that much. Yeah. Nursing our travel bug just come in smarting off, of course. And nah, I'm just kidding. Fern the camper had technical issues this morning, and so they were unable to connect. So,
yeah, and just remember too, guys, on the super chat stuff, YouTube takes 30% of whatever you super chat right off the top. If you do it from, and I'm still getting conflicting stories, so I don't know the whole thing. But if you do it from an iPhone for sure, but if you use iPay possibly, then Apple takes another 30%. So if you give, like in this, if somebody drops $100 super chat from their iPhone in this live stream right here, Gary gets $40. So just something to think about.
I was getting ready to drop him 100, but now I'm not going to.
If you do it PayPal, it's 100% goes to him.
So like Linda the other day, I was just gonna highlight what Linda done. Linda was having fun and wanted to check the dollar sign and see how it worked. So she sent me a $2 super chat. Well, that got her acknowledged for her $2. Then she, in her memo, she said, "Hey, check your PayPal account," and she sent me $20 in the PayPal. That's a good way of doing that. If you want to get the attention, or you don't, I know most of y'all don't do it for the attention, but what I'm saying is that's a great way to get, I guess, 2 shout outs. But we do put our PayPal tip donors, we do put your names up here. The super chat we don't repeat yet until Bob and Michael teach me how to do that, and in a easier way. So
right.
But we appreciate what everybody's done. We've had a lot of good supporters. I tell everybody, I've been commenting all morning on comments I've been behind on.
Yeah.
People congratulating us. And I just want to say this. I just provide the platform. You guys are the 1K. There would be no 1K without all you guys in the chat.
Hey, we need to throw out a bigger congratulations out there, Gary, and that's the Poshcats, because they passed 3K.
Woohoo!
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jerry Holly.
And see that 99 cents at the end? That tells Gary that he used his iPhone.
So why did it tell me that?
Well, if it puts 99 cents in, that's letting you know that you're not going to get much of that money. Especially
I didn't use an iPhone. I did it right off the computer here. I don't have iPhones.
There are 99-cent super stickers you can get.
Did you get 99 cents or $2?
It was just a sticker.
Yeah, but did you pay $1.99 or did you pay $2?
$1.99. You
did do $1.99?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I was going to do 100, but I was afraid they'd take 30%. So I just did
it. but usually, if a person gives $2 on their iPhone, it'll show up as $1.99 here. That way, you'll know that it's an Apple.
So
it was just a sticker.
But yeah, Poshcats hit 3,000 subscribers, and they said they make about 40 pounds a month off of YouTube. That's about $50 in American money.
That's pretty good.
So that means open eye with a sharp stick.
Yeah. Well,
but your videos have to get a certain number of views for them to even start making money to begin with.
Yeah.
3K and 350,000 views, they said.
Yeah, that's right. 350,000
that's a
views.
Lot of views, guys. If you've never created content, that's a lot. I think we're at about, I don't even know how many views we got. 20,000 maybe total.
I just passed 25 myself.
Well, let me look here.
Where do you see that at?
Honestly, the easiest way is if you have TubeBuddy, look under milestones in TubeBuddy. That's how I do it.
That's the quickest way.
I don't have TubeBuddy, and I still hadn't learned how to use all this stuff.
Yeah, we got We got about 29,000 views total.
We're at 22,349.
It's 17.4 is what it says. 17,378.
Dang. It's pretty good. Jerry made it all the way up there with thousands less views than us. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll have no, I won't get a check the 21st. You got to have $100 to get a check. Is what Aaron was telling me.
Right. You got to have $100. So you know, if you make $99 one month, you don't get a check. It just rolls over to the next month.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm.
Dang, Thrifty Angela. She's at 400,000 views.
Whoa.
She had one video. It's got 60-something thousand views.
Wow, there you go.
Wow.
Hey, Roasters Marketplace. I am going to try my best to catch you, buddy. I am downsizing house, and whew, it's been. I want to just tell you, it has been an emotional roller coaster.
Amen.
And trying to do it and keep up what we build up here on the YouTube channel and keep it both going, because I don't want to slack on what we already had going. You know what I'm saying? Not that this is a priority by no stretch, but I also don't want to lose it, you know?
Hey, at least your air conditioner works, so you got that going for you.
Yeah, thank the Lord. I did have to have it worked on, though.
And did you have to deal with bats?
Video had 100,000.
Did you have to deal with bats?
No bats.
No bats and a working air conditioning. See, you got it easy. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
What, Jerry Holly, what'd you say?
Said Thrifty Angela said she had 100,000 on her haircut video.
Wow. Thrifty Angela, next time I get my haircut, I'm going to have you do it on my live stream.
No kidding.
Well,
Also, I want y'all to research something else, y'all tech guys. I'm giving y'all material after material after material. So, on the, I had to open the door, Bill. I was roasting in here. On the Forever Best Friends, and they were in here earlier. They have a streaming service. I think she said they had to pay for the streaming service. All right. And it allows you, say, like right here, there's 4 channels up here. Well, you guys were on mine. I could add these to all of your live streams, and you would all get watch hours for it. That's what she was saying. And she said she was going to show us how to do that. But
I think it's called Restream.
Something. They paid for this service, the way I understood it. And I forgot how many it is you can add to it. It's a bunch. But you want to talk about helping somebody, just like all of you guys do watch hours. On the night we have a big party and have a bunch of people. That'd be a great way of helping people get watch hours.
Well, it only helps them if the people are watching them on their channel. If they're all on your channel, then nobody's watching their channel. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so they don't get my viewers. They only get the viewers that's on theirs.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's Restream. You see, Bob's the man. Everybody says it's me, but it's really Bob. That's why he's the accrediting agency, because he knows all. And honestly, it starts out at $20 a month, and that's where you can stream to 30 plus social platforms at the same time.
Oh my God.
Well, hang on. But that doesn't sound like, that's not what you think it is, because that was my thought. No, you can just stream to different social media platforms, but it's your own account. So you can stream to like YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, that kind of stuff, which you can do with StreamYard. So that's no difference.
Posh Cats Camping, I have had that done. And I just want to say that I nearly passed out the first time I had it done, but I had to go like 4 or 5 days in a row. And by day 5, I was a new man. That's all I'm going to say about that. I nearly cried the first time because they was hitting some nerves.
You'd have to pay $50 a month or more to do what you're talking about, Gary.
Okay.
The Restream does offer it, but it's their second highest tier plan, which is $50 a month, and that allows for 3. And again, if everybody's sitting on, if let's just say you bought that and you're doing it, and so it's streaming to like Jerry, me, and Bob too. But if everybody's on Daydreams watching it, then all we're doing is streaming a video that nobody's watching. So it actually kind of hurts us.
I think it would be good if once we get an even larger audience for each of us, because then you would have different people at different channels, and then doing something like that I think would be beneficial for everybody.
Yeah, because you gotta remember. I mean, well, for a monetized channel, you don't care about watch time. You just care about views.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you do care about watch time in the sense you care about how long somebody watches your video.
Right.
Audience engagement, because that's what gets your video promoted. But so if you're running this simultaneous live stream, say, and you've got, let's just use, I see Nurse on Travel Bug. I just looked over in the chat and picked a name. So if Bill was watching you and then he jumped over to my channel to watch the same live stream for a minute and then watched when Bob, we'd all get credit for the view, but our watch time, our audience retention would suck. So it would actually hurt not only on that one video, but it actually hurts your channel, because the audience retention overall on your channel helps get your channel promoted. So yeah, I think you'd have to be pretty big for something like that to pay off. When I say pretty big, I mean like Traveling Robert and up big.
Yeah,
Somebody that
making
has a lot of
money off of it.
Yeah, you'd have to have 400 to 500 people that regularly show up in your live stream, like Robert does, for it, and then Jerry's group would have to be about that same size, but a different crowd of people, so they would watch him. I mean, if it's all the same crowd, it won't work.
Yep.
So yeah, it would have to be big crowds, like you say, for it to really do any good. And really, I don't know. Now that I think about it, if, for instance, I had 1,000 people watching my live stream, I could impact that channel just as well by saying, "Hey, this is my new friend Michael. He's going to come up here on the screen. Michael he needs a little help." I would do them just as much good saying, "All right, we're going to stop right here, and y'all are all going to go there and watch his intro video. And if you like it, try to subscribe, right?" And so we could just flood his channel in about 2 minutes and not pay $50 a month.
There you go.
Yeah. And RV Weekend says 10 people could tag team in a 24-hour stream. No, I think it needs more than 10 people. Yeah. That's a lot of live stream. I mean, the cruising community, just did that last weekend, and they did a 24-hour cruise-a-thon last Saturday, which was awesome. And they raised a lot of money for Miss Edna's husband, who's has a rare form of cancer. And I know RV Weekends was in some of those live streams. I saw him there, so that's probably where she's coming up for that. But I'm just trying to read comments and talk, and I can't do 2 things at once. So that's pretty stupid of me.
Fern, the camper, they had technical issues and could not connect. They emailed this morning saying they're having problems. So you have to roll with it, and that happens a lot. And so you just have to roll with it, and it's not their fault. And so you can't help what you can't help.
That's right. Now, RV Weekend says her shout outs last night were from, but lost 10 people during that. Yeah, I was actually in your guys' live stream for a few minutes. I don't think I said hello because we had just gotten here and I was tired. So, but that's the price you pay, or the risk you run, whatever you want to call it, when you're trying to promote other channels during a live stream, is because I do this. If somebody new came in a live stream that I was watching, I'll go check them out. Now I'll keep the live stream running, but if I get lost over in the new channel because I found a cool video, then eventually my the fact that I'm watching it drops off, so you do lose viewers that way, and that's just the price you pay. Hopefully they come back, but
I want to say this: don't judge your viewer ratio up and down off your analytics during that show. Don't judge that, because it might have just been awful timing with YouTube pulling out some channels to review. Just because they pull them out don't mean they ain't gonna put them back, because I've seen people, I've seen them, me and Michael's had that happen just this week. Channels get pulled off of our numbers and then get reviewed. If you gain a lot in a short amount of time, and I heard TR talking about this the other day, if you gain, say, 15 or 20 subscribers in a day, you can bet your tail they're going to pull them back and review them to make sure they're legit channels, make sure they're watching your videos. And
hey, check Reverend Tommy Two-Tone there, Gary.
Yep.
Thanks, Rev Tommy, for the super chat, and I will add the hot sauce back. Do you want to add 2 bottles or 1?
Yeah. Vizzo's Travel, Raphael is on here. He said that he was part of that cruise-a-thon. Not only was he part of it, but he went where normal people don't go in an effort to raise money for that cause. So my hats off. I'll do it like this so the glare doesn't hurt people. My hats off to Raphael at Vizzo's Travel. And that's a channel that if none of you guys have checked out, you really need to check him out. They're funny. The videos are well made. And what he did in his live stream just shows how much he cares about not just Edna, but the community as a whole. And he was drinking beer from a shoe. Is what he was doing when he hit certain milestones, and it was not a new shoe.
He was in a swimming pool last night.
Yeah, so he was doing shoeies. So Raphael's an awesome guy. He's funny. I love his live streams. I don't get in them as much as I wish I could. Just hopefully now that things are starting to slow down, I can. But definitely go check him out.
Yeah. I love Vizzo's Travels. I got to get over there. And actually, his channel, I found him. He was in on one of, I think, Teresa's late night parties one night. And he was in there hanging out. So I went to his channel, checked him out. And that's how I met Blaine Rayleigh and Danny Griswold.
Yeah.
And I see Blaine's in here now, too. Yeah, it was a 10-year-old soccer shoe. That's what he was drinking out of.
Wow.
Oh.
That's a pretty cool idea. I've got to get creative. I've got some stuff coming up that we may do and have fun, and that's what I love about this. We can have
my next video is just me eating this. That's all that's my next video. I think I'm going to get 1 million views. I'm just going to eat this with the sound turned up.
You might. Crazier things have gotten 1 million views. So.
No doubt.
So, Vizzo Travel, Raphael, is that what his name is, guys?
Yeah, Raphael.
Yeah.
So, I need you to be on the show one day next week. So, pick out a day and email me, and I want to get you up here and introduce you to everybody. So, we have a lot of
Spaniard from Oklahoma, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I thought he was out in Oklahoma. So, that's going to be pretty cool. Got to get him up here on the show and introduce him to everybody.
I've been really I've been really excited to kind of get introduced into that cruising community with Blaine, who's in here now at Riley Creative Travels, and Raphael Vizio's, and Danny at Griswold Family Vacation, and a bunch of those others. They're like us. I mean, except instead of RVs, they have cruise ships, and some of them have both.
Some do both, yeah.
So, I mean, we have a ton of stuff in common. We want to go out and see and experience different things. And, they're using a boat, we're using an RV. And like I said, some of them are using both. So it's an awesome, gathering of communities.
Yeah. I fit well into both of them because I love cruising too. So.
And that's the other thing is if you guys go out there, man, you want to start going and meeting other communities, and then you start bringing the people into our community, and it helps all of us grow, because then they get some new people, we get some new people, and that's how you keep growing on YouTube anyway, unless you get lucky and have a good video. That's how
it
you
really
keep
started
growing.
with these guys right here, the van community. The van community is the most, and I've said this a million times, the most tight-knit and loyal and friendly, YouTube community that I've ever seen. Those guys, they help each other out all the time. They're sharing information, they're sharing knowledge, they're sharing stuff, if people need it. We started out as mainly RVers, in this little community, and then a couple of van folks. I think, Bob, you were probably the first or one of the first.
Bob came into the community as a karaoke king. Don't forget that.
That's true. with an epic beard.
Yep.
Hey, thanks
I'll have the beard
Family
again.
Camping.
Yeah,
Thanks Texas Family Camping for the super sticker. I appreciate that.
And thank you, Roasters Marketplace. I enjoyed having you on, Chris. Man, you're a pretty good guest to have on.
And I y'all already know, but I want to say it again because I feel so bad. I have missed so many lives, but Michael will tell you and Jury will tell you this downsizing and getting a house ready to sell is, wow, what a job.
Mm-hmm.
And having to keep ourselves emotionally going is harder than actually doing the work, I think. And the work is hard. And we, even when we get our house ready to put on the market, we're still a long ways from being able to move out of this joint because we have no place to go. And we have to have another home. We can't downsize to the RV yet because we have one business for sure that's still running and one that we hope will come back in the spring. So we still have to have a home base. As much as we would love to go full time, we're just not there yet. And so for me to miss all of y'all's, shows, a lot of times I pop in and I'll say listening and working, and literally the phone is laying beside me and I'm working.
Yeah.
I don't get to respond to chats, and I hate that because, and then y'all see me late at night. The reason you do is we quit about supper time, and that's why I catch all the night shows. We're trying not to absolutely kill ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bob, you was telling me, or I seen on a Facebook post, and I really didn't understand it, and I'm sure y'all talked about this somewhere and I missed it. About a channel. You was talking about that you want to talk about it at Mayberry. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so on YouTube, there's a thing you can do. It's kind of a channel, but it's called a multi-content network. And so basically, we would come together, form like a corporation or a business, and you would still be in control of your individual channel, but the network channel would be, it's kind of like the hashtag. And the problem with the hashtag, like you guys said, anybody can add to it. Well, the network, nobody would be able to add to unless we added them to the network. And what we would do then is any administrative stuff that we have to come up with, like secretaries, receptionists, if we want to get marketing or whatever, we can do it through the main company, and then our channels stuff would show up on the network, and then people could feed into our channels if they like what we're doing. But that's a way for us to really get big. And there was a guy a few years ago that sold their production company to Disney for $500 million, and they started it off of just a handful of channels.
I'm in.
All the channels would be the owners.
Yeah.
And our channels would be like TV shows. We would be like, say, a Fox News Network or CNN or whatever. We'd be a CBS or something. And we would be the lineup, but we'd also be the owners.
Yeah. So we could all have equal ownership in it, and then that's whatever revenue we get off of that, we can use to run it, and split between all of us as owning it, and then you have your own revenue from your channel as well. But it's just something like All Things Comedy. If you look them up, that's a network channel. So they have like Hot Ones on there. They have a couple of their comedian shows on there that they do. So it's just a way another way for us to promote our channels through YouTube. It's another function that they have, but you have to come up with a business plan. And ours, especially since most of our channels donate, that's going to be really easy for YouTube to be like, we can approve them for a network thing real easily. So it's just another thing to look at. And that's why if you guys want to read about it, get all the information you can. And then when we're there at Mayberry, we can talk about it. And whoever's not there that wants to be part of it, we can stream that out. But if we can come up with some sort of groundwork, then we can work on getting, the legal stuff, the lawyers and all that kind of stuff to actually put it all together.
Sounds interesting. I may have to look into that.
Yeah.
Hannah Hines woke up late this morning. You better watch it. Nettie will have you in the doghouse.
Yeah.
Hey, Gary,
Well,
I'm going to jump off, but I got a 10:30 meeting with an architect, so I'm going to have to get out of the station. So thanks for having me up, Michael. Bob, we'll see you guys later.
Hey, Gary.
See you, Jerry. So, go over here and fix everything. Whoops. There we go.
But yeah, and then as we find new people, if they're quality people or whatever, then we can have them come into the network, and we can figure out a percent or whatever for them. But I emailed a couple because there's a couple different ways we can do it. We can become a sub network under somebody that's already a network, or we can form our own network. But from what I've emailed, like some of the things that one of the network's benefits, like if you guys have heard of Social Blade, that's also a multi-content network. So it's not just the app that you can look at people's YouTube stuff. It's also a network. And I emailed them, and they don't do sub networks. But what they sent back was they provide stuff like you have to have 1,000 subscribers. You have to be monetized, but you have to have 250,000 views a month in order to be on their thing. But they provide things like epidemic sound and stuff like that. So it's kind of stuff like that we can look into adding as we grow, and we can get more channels that way too. So that it's just like network TV. Like we all like to go out and find little channels sometimes. So if we can find little channels and once their quality gets to wherever we all decide it needs to be, then we can add them onto the network too. And it's a way to have just one, maybe like a sales department or whatever, and they can go out and get the advertisements for all of us. They can be like, hey, our network has an audience of whatever our combined subscriber base is, and would you like to advertise on these channels and stuff like that. So that's what it is. Instead of all of us trying to hit all these different companies, we have one place where that they're going to go out and try to get us advertisements for our channels.
I got you. Well, that's definitely interesting. I didn't know they had such.
Yep.
So let's see who all. Let me check, see all my comments. Hannah Hines. Now, how do you get days off? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, maybe Rally, maybe you get the network together, man. It's kind of like collective bargaining, almost like a union, because you're getting enough people together that you have strength in numbers that way, more than just you as an individual creator.
I was looking down here at Slow-Mo and Bill yakking back and forth. Did I see Weekend RVing come in?
I think so.
Well, what's new? Who you got lined up today, Bob the Adventure?
It's just a little channel. He's only got like 68,000 subscribers. It's called The Crockers. So I'm gonna have him on today, Jason Crocker from there. So if you guys want to come in and be there for that, I'm gonna kind of ask him. Because I've been watching him for a long time, so I'm gonna ask him a little bit about that, but more so what it's like once you get past 10,000 and whatever kind of how that area is, because we all know from our journey so far it's different once you get to different levels. So I kind of want to see what it's like once you get to those other levels of people.
Yeah. Somebody said something. There's Troubadour in the house.
Oh, hey.
So we are working on the big blowout party Troubadour. So y'all be getting ready. Also, don't forget on the party night, Mel and Nettie is going to put up a Blackstone grill on the wheel. We're not going to have any whammies that night. Also, we're going to have $100 PayPal card on the wheel that night as well, and we're going to give away a lot of stuff. So we are going to have a blast. I've talked to Troubadour and Samantha. I've not talked to them since they got monetized, but they have always said that they're ready to come and party. So it's going to be a big party whenever we get all that worked out. And we're still talking about different ideas and different things. So be on the alert for that. Also, what was I going to say? I will not be here tomorrow. So we're having tomorrow Saturday, right? We're having another yard sale. And so
well, if you won't be here, I can run your spot for you on Saturday.
That'll work. And I'm going to be thinking about some different things about the weekend thing. So I'm still thinking about it because until me and Tammy get settled down, this weekend thing may be tough to do. So I don't know the date yet, RV weekends. We're still working on it. But I'm going to probably be talking to some people in the next few days about the weekend thing. So it don't look like I'll be able to do a Saturday for a while, and I don't want to just miss out every weekend. So I'll update y'all more on that Monday. I'm hoping to have my mind made up of how I want to do that. So Monday, I will let everybody know about the weekend spot. So
well, Saturdays I can help you out till you get back. Sundays I can't because I'm volunteering for the church now, so I'll probably be over there moderating on Sundays in that chat room. And you know how big that one is. You've been in there before. That one,
yeah,
that one's huge.
Yep, that's a pretty big deal. So, but anyway,
hey, I got a quick promo for Hitch Up and Tow. I don't think they're in here. But our good friends, Hitch Up and Tow from across the pond, put out a new video. I don't know if it was today, but it's their latest video. You need to go watch it and see how he hooks up his trailer to his car. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll take a look at that one.
They have funny videos anyway, but this one is pretty amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, with Steven Furyk, or I think that's how you say his name, or Furyk. But yes, yeah, that's who the church is. Elevation Church. That's the preacher. Yep. So if you're over there, I'll see you over there. That's all I can say.
Yeah, Bob messaged me one morning, and I skipped our live service to watch their live service, and wow, it was awesome.
Yeah, he preaches the Bible a different way, an inspirational way, and a motivational way.
Yeah. I was trying to catch you up on some stuff here. That's why I can see it better on YouTube.
All right, I gotta go, guys.
You gotta go. Whoop, he had to go.
Oh, yeah, something going on outside the door there.
Gotta go. So let me change the background here.
Oh no, I kind of like that background. I can mess with the levels on the soundboard there behind it.
Speaking of backgrounds, I got to work on one for you. Did I ever get it fixed? I didn't.
You got the one with the K&R, but I sent you the other one because I got the Bob's. I think it's Bob's 10 van. The number 10 in van, and you can order the CBD oil on Amazon and get 10% off now.
Good deal. So I will try to get that done. I am slammed.
It's all good, man.
A bunch of people want masks, so if we didn't have enough to do, now we got to get the mask out. I delivered a bunch yesterday, and also we had the governor declared everybody had to wear a mask, but then this morning one of the cities here close to us said they were not going to enforce that.
Yep.
And I don't think it's. Well, I don't want to get into it.
Well, the only mask I have is the one that I got from you. So I've been using it all the time. So
There's K&R Destinations.
yeah, K&R.
I've been sipping on that brandy whiskey barrel coffee. I love it. It's my new number one.
Yeah, that's over Death Wish now. The brandy coffee.
It is better than the Death Wish coffee. So, got to pull that up. Texas Family Camping. It's got a mask video. I have to check that out.
Oh man.
Griswold, Dr. Pepper Shake running through him. Driving and listening, driving and vibing.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
How like it was really cool to see though a super chat in your chat room after all the time we spent doing this and building up. It's just a whole cool different thing to see.
Yeah, and being a missionary, I'm used to giving. I've gave the last 10 years of my life probably. That's been, well, let me take that back. Since about 2012, so 8 years, we have been big in the missions and been mission pastors and traveled the globe. And so my life for the last 8 years, I've always sort of been a kind of giving person. I'm not saying that bragging, but when I started doing mission work, my whole life shifted. And so mission work, it gets in your blood and you're a giver. So I'm used to give. I've never been a part of the receive. And so even thanks, Miss Mel and Nettie, Living Free Zip Codeless. Thanks for the super sticker. Love you guys. I never did allow our boys that worked for us to even take tips. That's the only time I would allow them to take tips is if they done something that wasn't ordinary in their job description. Like sometimes, because we have a loader that we carry our rides out on, sometimes we would get to an event and we would be setting up our rides and people would want to be moving picnic tables to a different area and they were moving them by hand. And we would go over there and move all the picnic tables. We could do in 2 minutes what would take them an hour to do. Mm-hmm. And I would allow the boys, I wouldn't never take a tip. I would allow the boys to take a tip for that because it made their day longer stopping and taking the time to do that. Because when they come back, they would also move them back and put them back into place. Right. But on the ordinary, I didn't allow our bunch to take tips. And so that's how anti-tips and stuff we were. We felt like we were paid for what we do, and tips just wasn't something on our thing. And Dad always sort of raised us. We work for our money, and this I don't. This is a lot of work, but it's not the same kind of work. And when somebody tips us $2 or $10 or whatever, it just sort of, it gives me a funny feeling like, I appreciate it and I love everybody in the chat and all that. It's just hard to get used to accepting.
Okay. I got you there, but I'll tell you this, because you know from doing it for so long, you know how good it feels to give to somebody, right? It's almost selfish how good it feels. So all people tipping you are doing is they're getting that feeling by helping you out, by giving to you. So, so accepting the tip, well, it's hard on your end, and I understand, man. It's hard for me to not get money from doing labor. Like I've done it my whole life, done that kind of work. But them giving you the tip, you're letting them feel that feeling of that you feel when you help people out on doing mission work and all that kind of stuff. So it's hard to accept because like I said, I'm the same way. I have to do it too. But you just have to look at it like you're giving them that feeling that you get when you help somebody out.
Yeah. My pastor used to, he still does. And he tells us all the time that you can't interfere with somebody else's blessing. And what he meant by that is if somebody wants to bless you with something or with money, you can't interfere with that because they felt led to do that, whether they're spiritual or just in their heart want to. And if you deny them that, you're denying them, like you just said, the benefits of the giving. And so,
I think I know somebody who told you that, Gary. Because they told me and you at the same time. You may have heard it from other people, but one person told me and you that same thing not too long ago. If you remember her name.
who told us that?
It was Shelley.
Oh, my preacher preaches on that all the time.
That's a hard. I mean, I just jumped in, so I didn't catch what started it. But that's a hard thing for me to. I know it's a hard thing for you too, Gary, and probably you too, Bob. And that's why you guys are talking about it. That's a hard thing to allow somebody to be a blessing to you.
Yeah, I do this for fun. The money is just a benefit or a tip, just like it is. It's a tip, and I never want people to think that they have to do that. And it's hard to get that point across, because you go into channels where the people are giving a lot and you think, well, wow, for me to be a part of that show, I've got a tip. No, that's not what it's about. And that was my being a little skeptical about how I handle things. But I also think that it's well deserved. Like our prize wheel, those people earn that shout out. And the people that are really deep into our channel that financially really pour a lot of money in, they deserve these 2 spots up front. They didn't ask for those spots up front. I put those spots, just like Bob's adventure. I've helped him do his. Those people didn't ask to be on that spot, but they deserve that spot. They deserve the recognition, just like super chat people deserve to be thanked and recognized when they do what they do, and PayPal tip people deserve to be recognized. They deserve that. But sometimes when we do that, I think that other people that maybe don't have the money to give feel like they have to do that to be a part of the show, and that's not what I want.
Nope.
And I don't know how you walk that fine line to keep the show growing and going, because you don't want to run off people that don't want to participate, or that can't or don't want to participate like that. So I don't know. So,
well, everybody can participate, Gary. That's the key. Everybody can participate. It's like when we were doing the fundraiser for Vets United. It's Friday. Where's everybody's shirts? Just saying. Everybody can contribute, whether they can contribute financially, or they can contribute by sharing out the link, or they can contribute simply by praying. We all can share in helping. If everybody here, if you want to help Gary succeed in his YouTube journey, I mean, those are 3 options you have. All right, off top, you can, one of them obviously has a cost to it, whether you're giving money or an item, but it doesn't cost anything to share out his link or help promote his channel, and it doesn't cost anything to pray for him.
Yep.
So, we all have options to do, and I know some people want to be recognized when they help out, however it is they help out, and some people don't, and and if you're one of those who would really prefer to be recognized, and all you can do is pray and share, then just come on here and say, Gary, I've been praying for you. Gary, I've been sharing out your link.
Yeah.
Because you can't say which one's more valuable than the other, because in my book, the last one, prayer, that's the most valuable one. I said that when we were trying to raise $10,000. I said, if you pray for us, we'll get the $10,000. You got, as long as everybody's praying faithfully, we'll get there.
And went over when a lot of people didn't think it was even going to make it.
Right.
So I think I seen Mike and MJ come in.
Yeah, Mike and MJ, Papa
Mike
Mozo.
Mike and MJ is where it all started. Had it not been for Mike and MJ, this show would never have ever got 100 subscribers. So they were.
We got to blame them for this.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
their
y'all
fault.
blame Mike and MJ for this.
Thanks, guys.
The Papa Mozo come in the house, Arizona Insider. I don't know if I missed anybody. If I did, I'm sorry. It's hard to keep up with it. But Lily came in. I missed her coming in. Sorry, Lily. But yeah, it's been an awesome ride. A ride I didn't know that we would ever. I never thought about being. I mean, I did think about being monetized, but I did not know that somebody, a little redneck Alabama Southern talking guy, could ever get 1,000 subscribers. I mean, I just did not know, and to get monetized, that was just like off the radar, you know. And
It's like Thomas the Tank Engine. You're the little coffee morning show that could.
yeah.
Yep.
What I love about it more than the money, getting super chats and all, I love the fact that we defied the odds.
Yeah, I remember, and I'm sure you do too, Gary. I remember you and I having a conversation. We had a phone conversation a few months ago. I think you'd done like maybe 2 or 3 of these daily live streams. You had just started, and you were telling us that, so-and-so is saying I shouldn't do this, and it's going to hurt me, and, it'll never work. And, and I think, again, it was probably Shelley said, you know what, you just do what you want to do and what makes you happy, and let the chips fall where they may, because as long as you're following God in your heart and doing what he wants you to do, it'll be okay. And now here we are. And
we got 39 people in chat. We've been on an hour.
And that's a low number for you lately.
The morning
that's a high number for us on a weekly live stream. That's a low number for you on a daily live stream. Yep. So for the people who said that the daily live stream, especially for 2 hours, won't work and you won't have 5 people show up, well, you have 5 times 8. So.
Yeah. So that overcoming that, and also hooking up with some people and being a part of different people's lives that I never thought I could be a part of, having different channels come on, no matter what their size is, but different channels that are, going to be the next rock stars, like Bob's Adventure and Michael, Our Epic RV Adventure, and, all these different channels out there, and Simple Life Reclaimed. I mean, I would have never met them had it not been for Bob, and I met them, and now, we're just, I'm commenting, they're chatting back, and it's like my family grows on a daily basis, and that's what's the most awesome part of it.
Mm-hmm. And you were talking about beating the odds, Gary. I when you said that, I remembered because I wrote it down, like one of the first lives I did, and because I had the whole thing written down what I wanted to say, and when you hit 1,000 subscribers, you have now beat 80% of the channels on YouTube. You're in the top 20% of channels when you get to 1,000
out of 31 million.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, what do you expect from, the mayor?
Yep.
Hey, somebody else is knocking on the door too.
The mayor right there.
Somebody else is really close.
No, I'm just one of the peasants in your kingdom. That's all I am.
40 people in the house.
That's awesome.
Hey, congratulations to Lily Gypsy. And I'll never get her new name down. Journey via Lily's Land. They hit 500 subscribers yesterday.
That's awesome. And Lily, I sent this to you in an email. I'm honestly I'm really bummed that we weren't able to get together and meet while we were in Abilene. I guess the timing just wasn't right. Plus we had to cut our trip short a little bit. But daughter son-in-law live in Abilene, so we'll be making other trips there. So hopefully we will be able to get together on our next trip, because that's really the fun part that I didn't realize that was going to happen with having a YouTube channel, is going out and meeting people. And that's been the best. I mean, like meeting you guys. I mean, we haven't met in person yet, but just meeting you guys and, you know, making friends. I mean, I say that all the time. That's, to me, the unknown or unexpected benefit of having a YouTube channel is the friendships and family ships. Because, you know, like I said, I don't have friends. I just have family. That you know, we've fostered throughout this journey. So it's been pretty cool. But I think what we're missing here so far is we haven't made Gary cry yet, Bob. So I think we need to kind of pick up the pace.
All right.
I'm not crying today. Super chats. I know y'all think it's silly, but those super chats nearly get me every time. And so.
Oh yeah. Maybe I'll know that feeling one day.
I'm not accustomed to that. Let's see how many subscribers we can get over to Mike and MJ's. Man, they need to hit 1,000. That'd be awesome. MJ is the reason for Daydream About Nice Things. We would not be where we are today without them.
And Mike and MJ, I'll just tell you, and me and Gary went over and met him. The TR show, once you get really close, the people he's got over there can put you over the top, for sure.
My mind went blank. Oh, I got your text, Nettie.
Lily hopes the next 500 isn't as hard. Maybe.
All right, Vizzo said they're at 9:05 now.
Woo!
Good deal.
Awesome.
I will say after you get 500, Lily, it's easier because you can count down instead of counting up.
Roasters Marketplace said they just went over there, Mike and MJ. Roasters Marketplace, I missed yesterday. So we'll hook up again hopefully next Thursday, or anytime you got something new you want to talk about, just email me. We'll get you up here. Roasters Marketplace, guys, don't forget, if you go over there and order coffee, you can type Daydream in the coupon code and get free shipping on your first order. I don't get paid to say that. I did get a gift from them. Just to be up front, I got a cap and a bag of coffee. So I did receive something from them. I just now got a text that said, please, instead of use the word sub, use connected. And so something about that with YouTube. And so,
yeah, don't. And you might see me in different live streams say, don't use the S word. That's the S word. That's what he just said. Friends.
Yeah. I don't know what it does. I've seen it used, and I've seen some channels say they've never seen any effect to it. So I don't know.
It's just hit or miss with the YouTube bot. So even in the chat, don't use the S word.
Yeah.
You know, just say, you know, we connected, or I visited your house, you know, something like that. Or I left a present.
Most of the time, you don't even have to say anything. You can go and, of course, the only thing is a lot of times people are not able to watch the video and leave a comment. So yeah, it is good to let them know. Sometimes if I do it, I just come back and say, hey, Mike and MJ's RV Adventure. That's all I'll say. Or I'll say, man, that's a cool looking site, or something like that.
Yeah, I'll try. I always try to leave a comment on a video, and even if I haven't watched it all the way through, and that's what I'll say in the comment. If I haven't watched it all the way through, I say, I'm watching your videos now. You know, looking forward to learning more about you, or something like that. You know, just because my subscriber, who I subscribe to, is hidden. So if I subscribe to your channel, you'll never know.
We need to
drop the way most of us are.
We need to drop her link too, by the way. If we got any, I don't even know if I got any. Let me see if I got any.
Mel Nettie's in there.
She's always there.
And Mike and MJ's moderators, they can drop their own link.
Yeah, drop your own link. Come on, MJ.
Hey, y'all run this without me for a second.
Oh no.
Here we go.
How are we supposed to do this? How are we supposed to run it without Radar himself? See right there.
I know, man. He He does this all the time. Like, y'all run this for a second, boom, and he's gone. He's like when I left a minute ago because the guy came to the door to review my warranty, my punch list for work we need to get done. And so Will Nelly comes in here and says, "Good morning, Gary, Bob, and Michael." I don't know why you're saying good morning to Gary. He's not even here.
Gary takes off on his own show.
He has abandoned us.
I think, he's smart, though. He gets people up here to co-host, and then he's like, look, I don't even have to do it part of the time. I got to go, guys. You take care of it.
He's gone to the bathroom. He's making himself some scrambled eggs and some pancakes. And, he'll be back. He'll be back to spin the wheel. He's got us doing all the heavy work. We're doing all the heavy lifting for him.
Yep. He'll be back to spin that old wheel.
But see, he's just the star. See, he's a star. Just comes back, takes credit for everything. He's like, well, that's what the mayor does, right? Mayors don't do anything. They just take credit for the work and thank everybody for their hard work.
Hey, Gary, you said you did 6 hours, but I want to know. See, I did 3 hours with just me on the screen. There was only 1 hour I had a guest the other day. So how much of that 6 hours was it just Gary on the screen?
So let me just say I done 6 hours and created a tribute video in the middle of all that.
I know, but I want to know, was it you by yourself?
I done my 2. I done the tribute. I was on another live stream. And then, anyway, it was over 6 hours. But now, I'm like you say, I might have done none of those by myself.
Oh, see? Now go do it by yourself, Gary. I want you to do a 2-hour show by yourself. I want to see how that goes.
It's been a long time since Gary's done a live stream by himself. I mean, especially completely by himself with nobody down in the green room.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, by himself. It's been a long time since he's done that. See, he's built up his people, his posse, so they all just take care of him. and Nettie, she's his handler. I mean, that's the official title, I think.
Yeah,
the big celebrity, mayor up here.
Hey, I'm gonna go get ready for my show, Gary. I will see you guys in a little bit. See you later.
I'll try to listen, Bob.
Yep.
And I can't wait till Tuesday with you and Michael Tech Talk.
Oh,
team.
yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that. And hopefully I can listen and be a little bit more observant than like painting and, all that and trying to listen. So,
that's all good. See you later.
Hey, buddy. Thanks for all your help.
Oh, yeah. No problem.
Thanks for all the late night texts.
You're painting?
Well, I painted the porch. That was a 6-hour project. The rail, just the rails now.
Okay.
I mean, all those spindles, that took me 6 hours, which it was like, 5,950 degrees in North Alabama that day.
Yeah.
And then I want to tell you the best investment you can make. If you're selling your house and you have a deck on the back that is, say, 8 or 10 years old, if you've not washed that deck in 10 years plus, hire somebody or do it yourself. Clean that deck. It looks like brand new.
Yeah, we don't have a deck. We have a patio and in our backyard and stuff. And we had the house pressure washed and the patio and everything else. And I'll be honest with you, they found a patio. We had a small concrete patio in our front yard. I didn't even know it was there.
Yeah. What?
and it's like 10 feet in front of the front doorsteps. I never even noticed it.
Well,
but
me and Tammy hired a guy from our church. He cleans for a living. I mean, it's a side job. Yeah. Anyway, he washed our house, all the metal, all the doors, all the windows. He cleaned all of our concrete, our sidewalk, and our driveway, and he cleaned our deck. $550, and it added thousands of dollars to the value of the house.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Brand new house.
That's a good deal. I think that's about how much we paid for that amount of work too. So yeah, it's definitely well worth it and surprising. It was really surprising at how different it looked once they got done with the power washing for sure. but we didn't paint. We did paint our front porch, the spindles and all that stuff on the railings.
I've got to paint.
And that's it.
I got 4 outside doors I got to paint. And then I've got a little threshold I got to replace on our storage room door. So I've got a few more little projects. I got to wait on Dad to get off vacation to get back home and help me.
Yeah. Well, that's the kind of nice thing about, at least where we're at such a huge seller's market. We didn't really have to put a lot of work into the house.
Did y'all fix every little thing wrong with your house, or did you just sell it like it is?
We fixed a lot of stuff in the house that we knew was wrong, and then when the home inspector came in, they found a whole laundry list of stuff.
They always do.
Yeah, but the buyers picked from that list the things that they needed. They wanted us to pay for to fix, and all of it was stuff that if it didn't get fixed, it wasn't going to get a loan. The loan company wouldn't validate the loan. Like there was some rotten wood under one of the windows. Just stuff like that. That the VA is very picky on what they will do. On what they give for home loans and stuff. Like you can't, with a VA loan, you can't buy a house unless it has a stove in it. With a VA loan. And that makes no sense whatsoever. I can buy my own stove. Why do I need to have a stove? But that's what they do. And if the carpet's ripped, the VA won't approve a loan for it either.
Huh.
So even if you're planning on ripping up the carpet when you buy the house and putting in hardwood floors or whatever, that ripped carpet has to be fixed before the VA will approve the loan. It's crazy.
I was told yesterday that in our area we're getting a lot of cash buyers.
Ooh, that's a nice thing.
So I don't know if all of that is applies, but the house, 2 houses down from us, put theirs on the market Monday, and it sold Tuesday, the next day. So
wow,
we are. That's one reason I'd rather for it to be as much right as we can the first time, so I don't have that list. So is everybody subscribed to Mike and MJ? We're at 910. This is our Autism Gardens trying to get to 30. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. We're getting our little bitty bites of stuff we're doing. It's finally starting to show a difference. We got the garage, a lot of it cleaned out. We're having a yard sale tomorrow. And then I don't know how many more yard sales we're going to have, so I'm going to throw the rest of it in the dump or donate it. So have you ever noticed that a lot of the places you donate to are so picky that you think they want it to come straight from Walmart? And that gets on my nerves, and so I'd rather carry it to a hole and back up and shove it off into a dumpster.
We generally what we did with all the stuff that we didn't sell or whatever, we donated to our local Salvation Army thrift store. Salvation Army is usually not like that, but yeah, we've seen places like that. Are like, well, this. If this was in a box, we'd take it. I'm like, if it was in a box, it'd be worth $100.
Yeah. If it still has plastic on it, we'd take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not kidding you. That's the way a lot of the places are. We had when we sold our second home, we had a little nonprofit not far from the house. It's a big nonprofit, actually. And a lot of good stuff. I thought it was all good stuff, actually. But there were a lot of board games and puzzles that the kids had that they didn't play with. And the boxes looked brand new, And when we walked up, they said, can you guarantee that all the puzzle pieces are in there? And I'm like, no. I said, I'm pretty sure they are, but I can't. She said, well, we can't take none of those. She said, all the pieces in for the game? I said, well, they're supposed to be. Well, if you don't know, we can't take that. I said, look, just back away from the truck. I went to the house. I had a big burn hole back then. You could have burn holes. We had garbage pickup, but I had burn hole, you know. We had a salt mill and we burnt loopers, just the ends of them. We burnt the material. They allowed you to do that. I backed up to that hole with that truckload of stuff, and I shoved it off in the hole and took a match to it.
That's one way to do it. I know we tried to have a yard sale in Fayetteville where we live one time, and the people who came to the yard sale were just like the people you were just describing. You know, you put a 500-piece puzzle out there for sale for 50 cents, and they say, well, can you guarantee all the pieces are in there? Well, I think they're in there. I don't know. I said, well, I'll give you a nickel for it then. I'm like, it's 50 cents for a puzzle that was probably what, $5, $10, whatever.
I'm a pretty laid back guy, but I'd reached in my pocket and gave them a quarter, and I'd picked up the box and I'd scattered all the pieces out on the concrete.
So that's why we didn't even have a yard sale when this time around, because we really didn't make any money off the yard sale, and it was such a hassle because everybody was just so they wanted anything you had out there. You know, like I could have an 18-piece Craftsman wrench set with no grease and scratches on the wrenches, and the thing cost like $100 new, and I'd ask for $10, and they wanted to give me $1 for it.
Yeah.
Like, will you take $1? I'm like, no. It's like, well, I don't think it's really worth $10. I'm like, well, okay then. Then go to Lowe's and pay $100 for it. I don't care.
Camping Therapy emailed or texted me yesterday and said that somebody come look at their camper, and I think she was asking like $5,000. I think it was $4,800. Anyway, She said the guy called back later and said that they probably wouldn't be interested at that price, but if she decided to take less, let them know. And she told him to make an offer, and I said, Doreen, I said, those kind of people is going to come back with a $3,000 offer.
Yep.
And they come back with a $3,500 offer.
Yeah. Yeah. And, some of the stuff we sold, I know the game too. If I want, just to use the camper's example, if I want $5,000 for the camper, I'm going to ask $6,000 for it.
Yeah.
Because then whoever buys it feels like they got a deal, because if they actually get $5,000 for it, they think they got it for $5,000 off, and I got exactly what I wanted. So everybody's happy, right? That's how you got to do these things. But some of the things we sold, I had a tow dolly, and I put $900 on the tow dolly. Well, I bought it brand new 3 years ago for $2,000. It's a top of the line tow dolly. It's not a, it's not one that came from, U-Haul reject. And I asked $900. I think it was more than fair. It has a 10-year warranty, so it has 7 years left on a 10-year warranty. And people were like, "Will you take $300 for it?" I'm like, "Nope, not even close."
Yeah, right.
Is it that time?
It is that time.
Let's do it.
People start making comments.
I really think you should have the Castle Hives logo in the center of the wheel.
Yep, since they gave me the idea.
Mm-hmm.
We got 39 people in here. That number will probably grow a little bit. We always grow a little bit when we announce that we're fixing to spin the wheel. That's okay. I love when people listen to the show. Did I lose you?
I'm here.
I just can't see you when I'm over here on the wheel. Well, I can now if I look at my phone.
Oh, yeah. Well, Susan says spin the wheel, Vanna White, so make it happen.
Let's see here. Participants. Everybody make sure you comment. Give you a few more seconds. You have to make a comment. So if you don't make a comment, your name's not going to be on the wheel. So all these people that think, well, I just said something 20 minutes ago, I'm in there. No, you're not in there. It times you out after so long.
Yeah, I think you got like 5 minutes.
Yep, I got to rock and roll. I can't go over on Bob. He's got a big guest today. And let's go right here. Paste. Are you on there, Michael?
Nope, don't need to be.
Yeah, you need to be on there.
The last time I won, I had to select the Netty Nails gift. So it's not like if I win, I win. You know. So because I'm not wearing the nails for sure.
Is everybody on here? We got an echo. I thought we did. All right. I'm going to start at the bottom. Our Epic, Whoa Nelly, Vizos Travel, Van Life Voyages, Traveling Salvation, Timmy Ray, Thrifty Angela, This is Our Autism Garden, Texas Family Camping, Slow Mo, RV Weekend, Rep Tommy, Rayleigh Creative Travel, Posh Cats Camping, Over the Hill RV, Bill at Nursing Our Travel Bug. Everybody else you should be able to see. So is everybody on the wheel? Timmy don't want to be on the wheel. All right, let me take Timmy off the wheel. Save. Save. Is everybody on the wheel? All right, I'm fixing to spin it. We're going to spin it twice. Shuffle this wheel up. And spin the wheel. Slow momentum is the winner. All right.
Good deal, good deal.
Let's see here. Let's remember that slow-mo. K&R is on the wheel. All right, let's remove slow momentum. And I'll look at those prize things once we get that. Let's save. We took slow-mo off. K&R destination is on the wheel. So let's shuffle this thing up again and spin it. Texas Family Camping. All right, we gotta hurry up. Well, it says 10:43 on my phone, so
you got 17 minutes. You good?
I'm good. Yeah.
It's going to take you about 20 minutes to get through your sponsor list here.
Yep. Let's go here to the prize wheel. We do it a little different. We only announce it once a day, so that makes it a little bit easier. I have got to add. Let me see what I got to add. Let me look at my email here.
Man, there's some big RVs driving by here.
I've got to look at my email right quick. All right. So, man, that is cool. So I got to write this all down, and then I got to get it going. All right. So I got to write down Traveling Salvation. We got a whole bunch of new and I got to put them on the wheel. All right, y'all hang tight, cat amongst yourself. So we got to add a Jerry Holly card, $20. So I'm adding more prizes, guys. $20 card, Jerry Holly, PayPal. And then we are adding a Bizzo Travels coffee mug. And then we are adding a Take Time to Make Memories. From Griswold. And hot sauce from Rev Tommy. And just now added a French press coffee mug and a bag of coffee. And it had to be something that they can get in the store, I think is what they said. Whoops. All right. That is, I've got it wrote on. It's too much room, so I'll have to save all this. All right. That's prizes that we just added. Don't forget, we're going to have a Blackstone grill and a $100 PayPal cash card on the wheel at our party. So don't forget that. All right, here we go. We got a pendant that can be used as a necklace, keychain, or ornament donated by and made by Mary Jones. We have a Gary and the Bear package, which is a $5 Amazon card, two stickers, one holographic and one regular, of me shirtless on the back of a bear, donated by Over the Hill RV. We got a collector's edition Johnny Journey coffee mug. It has their logo on one side and my logo on the other. We have a $10 PayPal card donated by Little Bit Crazy. We have a $25 Roasters Marketplace gift card donated by Roasters Marketplace. We have a Slow Momentum tumbler donated by Slow Momentum. We have an iPhone 7 Slims case donated by Sheriff Buford T. Cletus. We have a Box Fan D coffee mug donated by Box Fan D. We have a Curler Dog donated by Over the Hill RV. We have a coffee mug donated by Lynn the Okie. We have a photo that Lily made that had been put on a canvas donated by Journey via Lily's Lens. We have The Happy Camper coffee mug donated by a winner at The Happy Camper. We have a custom campsite sign donated by and made by Aaron Jemison. We have a $25 Amazon gift card donated by Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventures. $10 Amazon card donated by Beyond Beauty 3. Peace Love Camp decal donated by Camp and Therapy. $5 PayPal cash donated by Over the Hill RV. Custom car tag made by and donated by the American Wanderer. $20 Home Depot or Lowe's gift card donated by Captain Jack Scrapper. A sock snowman made by and donated by Mary Jones. Some artwork made by and donated by Rhonda D. Ardez Carlisle. Some artwork made by, framed by, and donated by Artist on the Road. $20 PayPal card donated by Jerry Holly. Vizzo Travel coffee mug donated by Vizzo's Travel. Take Time to Make Memories. I should have put bag. It's like a beach bag. Donated by Griswold Family Vacay. Hot sauce donated by Rev Tommy Two Tone. And a French press coffee mug and coffee donated by Traveling Salvation. Anything in the chat I need to see? Let me see here. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, somehow Nettie's nails got took off. Nails by Nettie. How much time have I got? 10 minutes.
10 minutes. You're good. You got through that in 6 minutes.
Good deal. So nails by Nettie. Let me add that to the wheel. My producer's texting me. All right. So I think we have everything called off there. Did I miss anything? Anybody tell me now? Maybe I didn't screw it up too much.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Yep.
As they say.
So the first spin will be for slow momentum. So let's see what slow momentum has won. Let's shuffle this wheel. And give away the prize. Woohoo! So you have won a $10 PayPal card from our friends Little Bit Crazy. They work together.
That makes that easy, doesn't it?
Anyway, so slow momentum, just email a Little Bit Crazy and they will get that to you. Let me remove that off the wheel. Save the wheel. Save. And now we are spinning for Texas Family Camping. So let's shuffle the wheel. And spin the wheel. Look at there, some hot sauce. Nothing like Texas Family Camping winning some hot sauce. Award-winning hot sauce, I might add. So let's.
You can never have too much good hot sauce. That's what I always say.
Save it. Save it. So let me write that down. Oh, daggone. I marked out the wrong one. Let me find it. Mark that out. That stays. I'll fix that later. All right. So let me get over here. Get over here to our wheel and stop sharing the screen. And wow, we're back. That's a pretty big job to do that.
Yeah. See, that's where you need to have the announcer guy over in the side. Let them go down the list for you. I mean, you're big time enough. You can afford all. You can afford this. I mean, you've already got handlers and producers and everything else. You need an MC for your show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not volunteering. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because see, I can't even see what's going on when I'm doing all that. So I don't know what's going on. Even though I can pull it up on my phone, you can't do both and keep up. But anyway, I had two good winners. That's good deal. They're all good winners. Every now and then they like Susan at New Horizon lands on my sticker. Her and Happy Place Camping's got a knack for that.
Well, Happy Place Camping just has a knack for winning, period.
Do what?
So Happy Place Camping just has a knack for winning, period.
Yep. They won the stickers 4 times in a row on this wheel.
I remember that.
And so the sponsors stepped up and really, they took care of them. They really hit the jackpot when they spun that 4th time. So that's a pretty good deal there. So I've been trying to think of some different ways of doing all this and different ways of playing the game. So
right.
Got to stay on top of it and keep it different. So if the moderator want to start dropping Bob's link, we're going to go over there and raid them. They're going to have the Crockers on there this morning, rock stars. They have about 65 or 66,000 subscribers. So there may be a bunch of people in the chat over there. Let's see here. Yeah, that's the second time Slow Mo won. I don't know if he won on. Did you win the sign on here, Slow Momentum, or did you win it on juries? I think you won it on juries. Slow Momentum won one of them Aaron Jemison signs.
Oh, sweet.
So, anyway, what you and the boss doing today for lunch? Whataburger? Is there a Whataburger in Red Bay? We lost Michael. Michael has left the building. He froze in a sleeping position. Yep, we lost Michael. All right. So, Traveling Salvation. You might have to go by there and leave a comment and let her know. I don't think I have her email. Hang on. Let me see here. I got it. If y'all need, let me see here. If I can figure out how to copy it. Right here is Box Van D email for who was needing it. Okay, Nettie done dropped it. Oh, there's Michael back.
Yeah, my computer froze. So I don't know did you hear what I was doing?
Do what?
You asked me what was I doing. Did you hear? Yeah. Did you hear my answer?
No, it froze.
Okay, real quick. Well, Shelly's actually on her way back to North Carolina right now. So I'm stuck in Alabama with no vehicle. Well, other than what I'm sitting in. And
wow.
So I'm gonna be editing. So me and Tyler are gonna be editing videos, walking around. We're gonna be taking naps, watching television, watching live streams, catching up on YouTube videos, that kind of stuff. And so that's what we got going on. I will say that Tech Talk is going back to a 1 hour format on Tuesday, so it'll be at 5 p.m. Eastern, starting this coming Tuesday. So we're back to a 1 hour show.
1 hour. How are y'all going to get all that great information in 1 hour?
We make it happen. But looking at the time, I think it's that time, my friend.
We got to go. We got to rock and roll, guys. Let's go raid Bob's Adventure. and tell him all that I sent y'all over there. So let's I will hang on here. I will see y'all Sunday or Monday. So thank y'all guys for being patient with me on the move. See ya. Bye.
Bye, everybody.